to that this book exists. And I'm totally sure that every book has its customer. The question is if you can reach them and how you can reach them. And whenever if you make aware of them, you need to explain the benefits, why they really need that book, why is that content that they particularly looking for. So you need to explain the benefits in the right way. And also at the very end of this funnel, basically, you also need to take care to encourage them to buy. I don't know if you have any sales experience. Matthew has a lot. Probably he can mm, tell them more than me that even in the very last minutes, in the very last moments, the customer need to encourage for the purchase, for the buy. So all of these activities we need to take care of. And if we see the very classical way how you sell the books, we have, as we mentioned, we have this distribution platform, and there are others as well in the market, also aggregators, also other selling points. However, we know that currently in the books, in the ebook industry, the biggest player is Amazon and KDP. Key only or with wide, but Amazon has the biggest market penetration that we all know. So what we see in our experience that most people do that upload their content to Amazon or us, and basically they stop here. They wait that okay, my book is there, and I'm waiting that something should happen, and the money should arrive, sales should happen, and the money should arrive to my bank account at the end of the month. Okay, but if you do such things, what do you think? All of the activities that I just listed, that making available the product for purchase, making aware the people, explaining benefits. Who makes these activities for your books? I think in this case that I described before, all of these activities physically done by Amazon. So the book is on Amazon to be sold. The Amazon is the one who make aware the people that the book is exist, because they type something in the search bar. There are search results, and if your book is included in those search results, then the customer will be aware that is existing. However, if not, then they won't know about that. Also, explaining the benefits. Describing the customer why this is the right product, it's also done by Amazon. Of course, this is the data, the text is provided by you, but Amazon will be the one who will display it to the right customer, and Amazon is the one also then encouraging them to push that buy button. And if Amazon does, and important to say, currently I'm talking just Amazon, but you can exchange it to whatever marketplace, iTunes, Scribd, Barnes Noble, whatever. I'm just talking about Amazon because this is the most convenient way to understand what I'm trying to tell. That if you want to do all of these marketing activities on the right way, you need to tell Amazon how to do that. What text, what data should be displayed there, how to attract, which people make aware that your book exists. So this is very essential. If you're using Amazon to sell your books, you need to tell Amazon, and once more, even other stores, even PublishDrive distribution product, what to tell to the customer and which customers to reach. And this, how to do that is the metadata. And this is how the metadata becomes the part of the marketing activities. Why? Because on Amazon and any other stores as well, all of these activities that I described in the previous slide, all made by totally automatized processes, no human control. There is the only human control is that if your book is approved or not at the book review process. However, whenever it's approved and it's available in Amazon, everything else is done by automatic processes without any direct human control. And the only thing that affects these processes is the metadata that you provide for them. What is the title? What is the category? What is the blurb, etc. So this is the only way you can tell Amazon and other stores whom to show your product, and what to tell about your product, and convince the customer to purchase your book. On the other hand, I would also highlight here that this, even if you do this metadata on the best level, this is necessary, mandatory, but probably not sufficient for the total success. This part, what I'm talking about, is the organic reach and the organic sales. There is a lot of other activities, Amazon ads, BookBub, whatever. How you also can help these activities, but the organic part that you upload to KDP or PublishDrive, whatever, and would like to use the organic audience of the store, the metadata is the key to reach that. And think it's true that you upload your content to Amazon and you give at least 30% from your royalties from your sales to Amazon. Why you do that? Because you building on that Amazon has an audience whom they will sell your book. This is an exchange. You give 30% and you expect the audience there. However, to utilize this audience, you need very good level of metadata. And if you don't do it the right way, even any other activities can be ruined if the basic metadata is not done on the good level. Let's get into details, how it's working and which metadata. You can see here what we currently mean under metadata. We're talking about the title, subtitle, series, author name, keywords, categories, price, and blurb or description. So there is, it's called the marketing or sales funnel. First of all, you need visibility. You need that your book is listed in the search result. And the metadata that affects, the metadata you can give to these automatic processes to display your book to the right audience is the title, subtitle, series, author name, keywords, and categories. All of these determine if your books are displayed or not. Just example, if somebody types a book title in the search bar, and is there any fitting book that has the very exact title, those will be listed probably the first. This is true for subtitles, for series also. So not just the keywords you provide in the keyword field on Amazon or PublishDrive, but all the other data fields like that is also used as a search term. It's very important to know. So if you can, it's very, you need to choose, for example, title very wisely, because if it's a good search term on Amazon, then it's already a big advance for you. And this is, we talk about later, but this is how the visibility is affected by this. The second one is the interest. The interest, we mean that if your book is listed on the search result, if the customer will click on that, is it tempting enough for him or her that this is the content that they're looking for. So from the technical point now, we arrive to the human point that it will be, it need these metadata, the title, subtitle, and others need to be good from the human factor as well. So it's an other thing that also need to pay attention. And the third one is the conversion. When the customer is interested and clicked on your product on Amazon or any other site, then they will check the blurbs. Probably they will check the preview as well. But basically, the blurb is that affects, and the price also important, affects if the actual purchase will happen or not. Probably I will highlight it later as well. But very common mistake about the blurb, that blurb is not the content, not the plot of your book. It's a sales pitch. This has to sell your book. The customer already on the product page, he or she's thinking that, do I need this book or don't I? Will I pay 2.99, 4.99, whatever amount for this content? So the blurb, yes, it has to be salesy. It has to sell the product, and the content, the plot is a part of that, but not all of that. We will talk about. Okay, so and if we have this metadata, then what you do with that, basically, the KDP upload page or the publish drive, uh, quite similar. You have a lot of fields. You have to fill the title, subtitle, categories, keywords, and what we see, even in our case at PublishDrive, that uh, most of the authors try to get it over as fast as possible. So it's totally out of comfort zone. Probably you know the title of that, but and the series, and of course the author. But what about the keywords? What about the categories? It's getting a technical thing, and you try to get it over as fast as possible. However, it's basically the fuel of your reach of your book on Amazon. So if you miss that, if you don't pay enough attention here, you miss a lot of opportunity, and even, as I described before, even ruin all other activities that you invest with money or with time later. Uh, just as example, very common issue at us, that somebody uploads their book that they are working on for years, and finally they are finished, proofread, whatever, everything is formatting done, uploaded, provided the title, and for category provided fiction general. That's all, and they push the publish button. Yes, physically that can be done, as only one category is mandatory and fiction general is a thing. However, with that, these customers a lot of opportunities, because more niche the category you provide, more specific category you can put, then more customer will be reached, and more times it will be listed, because somebody researching for such content that you put the as deep category as possible, more times, and better audience it will be displayed. So this is why very important to make this metadata on the right level. Okay, uh, then the million-dollar question: then how to do it well, how to do it good. We tried to collect it, a lot of things that important and needed to have good marketing, and including metadata. First of all, you need to know the product, you need to know the content. As you are the author, basically on the word, you know that content the best. So this is present. That's okay. However, you also need to know the market. How What is the behavior of the audience, the potential reader? What are the keywords they use? How they search on Amazon or other stores for new content. This is important because this will define what can be the title, what can be the keyword, what can be the categories of that. So you need to know your market, your audience. A lot of authors do, which is, I think it's very good, that who write for the market. They do the market research first, and after that they create the content. And I think it's very good, because also the content and all the related metadata can stick up to that. The third one is be a good copywriter. And the copywriter here, I mean that you need to able to create your you're fantastic writers. We know that you write whole books, very good quality. However, the copywriter here, I mean that you can create salesy short copies that express all your even more year work in a few sentences that other human beings can understand and feel all the energy and all the love you put in the content. And it's not an easy thing, but it's needed, especially for the blurb I've just mentioned before. Okay, the next one is a little bit technical, but I try to highlight very briefly before the search engines, that all the search engines has different attributes, how they work. But just to highlight you how important factor of that, there is a dedicated industry that working on how to feed the content to search engines. This is called SEO, search engine optimization. This is mostly for Google, of course, but I think it highlights how important to know and adopt to these search engines, with especially with the metadata, to be your content who these search engines find. Naturally, just as Google's, also Amazon search engines, which is called A9, is a business secret of Amazon's, how it actually works. But as I've done the research for that, a lot of information can be found on the internet uh, about mm, result of the researches. They try to find out the details. So it's possible to read through these and adopt that. This is what we did on a very deep level when we designed the product that we will talk later. Okay, we talk categories, both for Amazon, both for other stores. You need to provide a category, and not even one, but rather three different, or even Amazon has opportunities to provide more categories. Uh, so you need to find those categories that fits your content the most. While Amazon has more than 8,000 different categories, Bizak has 5,000. So I wouldn't say it's an easy peasy thing to find the proper ones that fits your content. And as I described, if you find more niche categories, the more success you have, because you reach directly those people who are interested for those particular content that you write. But for that, you need to find those categories. And also very important thing, that know the most up-to-date trends. That we talked about the keywords also in multiple meaning, but the keywords are basically those search terms that users hit in the search bar of Amazon or any other store. Well, this is not a static thing. So there isn't one uh, list of keywords that always the best. Trends coming and going. So every month or even every week has their most popular keywords that customers use and search for. And the keyword which is hot right now and has very good traction didn't have anything a year ago and probably won't anything 1 year from now. So this is why when you provide the keywords, then you actually should know that what is currently and even change or monthly or yearly phases the keywords for that. So it's another thing that should be used for crafting the good metadata. Have experience. Yes, whatever you do, just as the writing and any other expertise in the world, the more you do, then better you will be in that. That just like instruments or anything else. So if you have more experience, more better quality of your work will be. This is the same as the metadata. You collect a lot of knowledge that cannot be read. It can be just experienced, and that also needed for that. And finally, I try to be very honest. The lack factor is always there. However, I also would like to add the note that the lack is basically about how you can grab things about that area that you don't know. If you decrease the area you don't know, the lack has a fewer factor in the results. However, there some always be there. Okay, As I described, it's not an easy thing. It has a lot of things and a lot of tasks and things to learn. And this activity, creating the good metadata, consumes a lot of time and a lot of effort from authors. And this is why we were thinking, as I described at the very beginning of the presentation, that our mission is to save up, to help in the authorship um, life cycle, and we try to find how we can help here, how we can save up time to you to spend on other activities and do this metadata on the right level. And for that, we used AI. But before getting to the product itself, I would like to share you two posts that came to me on the social media. I don't know, probably this was very popular in the recent weeks, and it's coming from an author, which is very good. That author don't want themselves to be replaced in writing; they want to be replaced in other activities, which is writing. And this is I came with this post because I want to express that we have the very same attitude about AI and publishing. That all the products, all the services we do with AI, it's not about to give you an AI writing thing. We definitely believe the writing is the joyful and the fun part of this whole authorship business. So we don't want to save up this one. Of course, everybody can decide how much AI or other helping tool they use for the writing activities. But our philosophy here is that we will try to give help with AI in other activities than writing, to save up a lot of time and provide more chance for success with all of your writing business. This is what I wanted to highlight here. And another one, other post also, which supports this philosophy, that authors would like to get rid of all other things that writing, but also highlights, which I really like, that all of these other activities also opportunities in the same time. So if you do it good with AI or without AI, then you have much more opportunities and chance for success. Because, for example, 15, 20 years ago, this whole self-publishing stuff didn't exist at all. So you had to get to a publisher, which was nearly impossible. Right now, you have a chance to have success as a self-publisher, which means other activities. But okay, it's a hassle, but also an opportunity the same way. However, our mission with this product that I will show you right now is to save up time, and so you can spend more on writing or any other stuff you would like to do, and create those metadata on much better level to have more success on the stores. Okay, so this is why I will disclose Alexandra, our AI powered publishing assistant, who will help with these things that I just described. I start a very short introduction video, and after that, I will show you in details how it's working.
Lots to do, you could use a help. As an indie author or publisher with lots to do, you could use a helper. Well, look no further, because PublishDrive's publishing assistant is an AI-powered tool that will assist you from manuscript to marketplace. Its first feature is super smart and fast, generating the best metadata for your book in not just hours, but minutes. Let's take a look. You can find the option to access your publishing assistant when logging into PublishDrive, or from your distribution dashboard located under Apps at the top right-hand corner. See the book metadata generator at the top of this list. Click to create a task. Then simply upload your book's EPUB, DOS, or PDF file. Next, fill out your book's info. When you're ready, hit start and you'll see your new task added to the left-hand panel. It takes about 5 minutes for AI to analyze your book. Go make a tea and come back to refresh your page and see your completed task. All metadata recommendations are laid out here. Title, subtitle, pen name, series, description, Amazon categories, BISEC categories, keywords, and price. You can download as a PDF file or go straight to publishing your book with PublishDrive. High quality, accurate metadata is a best practice you don't want to miss. Optimizing your metadata will ensure your book reaches the right audience, maximizes its visibility in search results, and even gives shoppers that final push to buy your book. You can use the metadata generator for not only your pre-publishing period, but also your ongoing post-publishing journey so that you're always up to date with the latest trends and most current algorithms. So go ahead and use the tool for your upcoming or already existing content. To learn more, go to PublishDrive.com, Publishing Assistant Metadata Generator.
So this is our new product, which helps you to craft your metadata purely just from the content of your book. Uh, how does it working? What is the process here? It's visually in another format, but these are the very same steps I described before. What needed for good metadata. So first of all, it reads the book in a few minutes, in 1 minute mostly, but it can be up to 5 minutes, just as described in the video. It's literally reads that. This is why it takes longer, not just a few seconds, but because it needs time to read that and also generate the metadata for that. Knows the market, the audience. It's not just a pure AI model like ChatGPT or other. It has a database which is constantly updated with the currently trendy keywords, with the new categories, the category volumes, data, etc. So exactly know which are those keywords and categories, what are the market trends basically. This is a good copywriter as well because it used the most up-to-date ChatGPT's technology to generate text. It will generate you the blurbs from the first letter until the last one. Uh, they are complete sentences, not just a technical saying, but actually just the same quality you can receive from ChatGPT. You will receive here as blurbs. However, it reflects directly your content, so it's not predefined templates, no standard sayings. It will adapt directly to your content as it reads your book. Basically, I would say it will be the second one on the world who knows the content the best, as you are the first. Also, I mentioned before that we did all the possible researches when we put together the technology behind that, what we know about the Amazon's search engine. So it tries to adopt that to provide the best quality of metadata that fits to these search engines. Uh, as it based on databases, and I explained I'm a database guy basically. It knows exactly all the 8,000 Amazon category and the 5,000 BISEC category, one by one, all of them. So it can pick actually the best one for your books. And has experience, has already generated hundreds, or now we coming to 1,000 metadata pack for books. So I think he already has more experience than any of us has here in this call. Yeah, and about the luck factor, first of all, it has quite similar chances like a human one, but also as the unknown part of this whole process is much lower than for a human, also the lag factor has lower effect. Okay, let me describe a little bit that what is the aim of this product. That again, we don't want to replace anyone, even here in the metadata crafting. It just does the hard part for you. You do the research, know the trends, analyze your content, and makes around 80-90% of the metadata crafting jobs and prepares you very final recommendation. However, you are the boss, you are in charge, so you can choose whichever from the recommendation which you want, or you also have the ability to fine tune. If you have a title which is good, but you want to change a word, or the description you like it, but want to change a few words there, it's your call. You can do it directly on the within the tool. And very important that you are in charge. You can select which one want to use, and you will be the one who will place it on the KDP or use it on PublishDrive. Only you see that this is your tool. It doesn't publish directly anywhere. It's your assistant, your helping tool. Always you need to do the final step to utilize that. Okay, so and what is important to tell that it's aimed to save you time and do the hard part so you can focus on other things and just make the decisions. It makes you the decision maker, not the hard worker in this play. How you can access that? Publishing Assistant is the part of the PublishDrive platform that if you use, then you mostly use for distribution. However, very important to know, this is an independent product. So you don't need to use distribution to use Assistant, or don't need to use Assistant to use distribution. Totally independent. You can switch between the product anytime, and you can use any of them without the other. Totally independent. The only thing is that you use the same login to enter the platform, but after that you can switch right after even the login, or there is a app chooser on the right upper corner when you can choose switch between the products anytime. Okay, so I think that's all. And what is the process? Is described in the video, but I tell you with screenshots as well that you need to upload your content in the product, in the service. It can be even a draft, so it doesn't need to be a very final stuff. Or you can even upload the not the full, but the partial of the text. However, the more context the tool has, more accurate the results will be. As it literally reads the text, it takes a few minutes to process them, and after that you will receive the results where you can select the best ones or fine tune if you want. And finally, you will be always once you do a metadata crafting in the tool, forever you will access this data. However, if you so anytime you can come back and see that it won't lost anytime, you will be able always access. However, if you want to export it, you can do it in a PDF file, so you can send it anyone you use, or just save to your computer because this is the way you like. And also there is button when you can initiate to publish this book on the distribution services. This is a link between two of our products, but it's totally optional. It's totally on you if you want to use or not. This is the upload part where you upload the content, and this is basically already the result. So in this screenshot, you see five recommendations for this title. I provided Dracula here for the example. And on the right, you can see the different category types, so title, subtitle, pen name, etc. Whichever you click on, you see the recommendations. And here is a very good screenshot here that this is how you can fine tune the recommendation. This recommendation for the blurb, the description, and you can click the edit button and do the edits whatever you want. Just click the save, and that's all. Important, basically a user-friendly feature that you can use the recommendation directly however you want. However, you can select the best ones. So you can select the best title, the best subtitle, and for categories you can select the 3 best one, the keywords for the 7 best one. Probably these numbers should be familiar because this is the exact requirements for KDP and also for PublishDrive, the metadata you need to submit. And end of the process, this is the categories, for example, uh, and this is the keywords. So end of the process, if you select all the favorite metadata, you can see a summary page here where all the selected ones, even with the edits you made for them, are listed. You can check it out, and there is the download button that will initiate the PDF download, or the publish now, which will initiate the publishing now distribution service. Once more, the publish now is totally optional. The product can be used on its own. It's just an easy thing that if you want to publish, then you can do that, but it's totally optional. And this is the preview how the PDF look like if you export that. Once again, about the ecosystem, that it's the assistant, the distribution is part of our platform, our ecosystem. By the way, I don't know if you do that. We have a third service also. It's called Abacus. This is for royalty management for co-authors. Whatever. So you can reach these products within the platform. So you log in with one email address, and after that you can switch whichever product, the assistant you want to use that time that you logged in. Okay, very important to state here that who is this product for? So what we support and what we don't. From genre point of view, you can use it for fiction and non-fiction books both. Uh, we know that handling the metadata crafting, especially the description part or the title, subtitle, can be different for fiction and non-fiction. We know that this is how we managed in the development phase. So quite different processes working for fiction and non-fiction because different needs they have. From distribution strategy point of view, this product is definitely also for the KU-only users and the wide as well. Why? Because the metadata is quite similar, even if you KU-only or even if you wide, and even if you go direct to the stores and wide strategy, or you use an aggregator just like us. So there is no restriction here about also the KU ones can utilize this product 100%. But here is a restriction. This book is for high content books. What does it mean? These books are for rich text content. There are strategies in publishing who use low content books like notebooks, password books, coloring book, etc. That is a wonderful business, but with this assistant, we can support those authors who create longer textual contents, novels, non-fiction books, which has a lot of text. Why? Because I described it. This use exactly the content, and if you don't have enough content, the result will be pure. So this is why we tell that around 10,000 words is the limit where we actually can provide good quality results, and the low content book doesn't have, and they're not specific enough. However, those books that high content that you write, that all specific, had very specific genre, specific story, and according to that we can create this metadata, and this will be distinct, however still reachable for the customers. Okay, basically that's all the things I wanted to tell about the product itself. However, and this is why these are the end of the presentation, so we're quite close to the end of the presentation. I would like to highlight two very important things about this assistant. First of all, we have a very hard no training policy. It means any content that is uploaded to the assistant never ever used to train other AI models. So your content, your book will be never be used to train other models. And we use AI models that are already trained, but your content will be never used. And I also describe you why we can do that. Probably you know the sentence in software industry or internet industry that if you do not pay for a product, that then you are the product. Well, it means this is a payable product, so you need to pay for use the product, and this is what makes us eligible to not to find other monetization ways, but we directly ask for money to use the software, use the service, and after that we can take care. Do not include to any training your content, so your content is safe. We use it only to create the metadata, and that's all. No other utilization for this content. So this is what the first thing I wanted to highlight. And the other one is that, however, it's a payable product, but as an introduction campaign, if you start to use the product, you receive free credits. Which means you just need to log in to the assistant and you automatically will get 60 free credits, which approximately enough to process one book and get some more additional recommendation. I didn't highlight it that when you use it, when you upload your content, you get recommendation for all of your metadata. However, if you do not find a good fitting one for title, for description, whatever, there is a generate more button which generate you more recommendations. So if you in the first 5 you don't find good ones, you can hit the generate more and you receive 5 more and 5 more, and you can do it for a long time. And you will see when you get there that it's a credit system, that you spending credits when you process a book or generate recommendation, and when you're out of that you need to top up your credit balance with real money, with your card or PayPal, and after that you can go on there. However, I would also like to highlight here that this is an introduction campaign, these free credits. So it's a temporary thing. We may withdraw this anytime. It's present there. So go ahead, try it out. We do not have a deadline when we will withdraw that, but probably we do sometime. So if you want to use that, go ahead and try it. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to tell. This is the time of the questions. So if you have any question, please put it there. Or if you already have, probably Matt can highlight.
Yeah, I will do that right now. I think the first one that hasn't been answered yet is from Leslie, which is, does this override Nielsen's book data metadata? So I'm not entirely familiar with Nielsen's practices in this way, but I think what they are doing is just collecting all information on books and metadata and everything like this. So if the metadata is produced by this and you accept it for your book, they'll be able to find it. Am I right in saying that, Robert? Do you agree?
Well, this is an assistant, as I described here, that this data is only for you. You decide what you do with that. If you update it at Nielsen and you want to use that and update that, then that, but automatically it doesn't do anything. It just provides you the result. You can select which one you like, but no, it doesn't have any external connection. It's just an assistant for you. Just like a advisor, he advises this metadata, and you do it with them what you want. If you want to use it on KDP, then use it. If you upload it to anywhere else, then you do. But no, it do not have any external metadata. It's up to you what you do with that.
Yeah. Let's see this one from Maria here.
How can we use AI on the books we already have uploaded? Can it be changed now that is being sold, or is this new to just for new books? Well, I think it was mentioned in the video that you can use it for new books, but already books that already on sale on PublishDrive or Amazon or whatever place. So it's even a best practice that you should constantly change your metadata. So if you use our tool right now to optimize your metadata and go to KDP or go to PublishDrive and update your keywords, your description, you can do it anytime. So yes, you can use it for your existing books as well. You get recommendations for your books. Choose the best one and simply update on the book editing page at PublishDrive or at KDP, and it goes through. And after that, with the new metadata, your book will be available on the stores. I hope I answered the question.
Great, yeah. And there's one more from Maria, actually. I'm just going through these in chronological order here, guys, by the way, which is asking if it only works for Amazon.
No, it's definitely not working just like Amazon. It's working for other distribution channels as well, because the metadata itself, it's quite a common approach. So very familiar form. Amazon asks for metadata, and PublishDrive asks for metadata, and iTunes asks for metadata. Everywhere you need to provide the title, the subtitle, the description, the categories, the prices. So the data itself is generated, and you can utilize it on KDP, you can utilize it on PublishDrive, on whatever other publishing site.
Fantastic. And the next one we've definitely answered, but let's reiterate it to be clear. There is not going to be any training of any AI with your books, just to be super clear here from Karen.
If we upload the manuscript or the published book to the AI tool, will our creative content stay contained within PD ecosystem or be used beyond that to train the AI? That is my concern. Yes, I try to explain it, but once more, no, never ever your content will not be used for training. This is why it's a payable product. You pay for this service, and after that, your content is insecure and not used for any training, neither by us, neither by others. No, never.
Lovely. So, and the last question, I think, is how much will it cost to continue using the AI assistant after the free credits?
The structure is the following: that, as I described, you need to need to top up your balance, your credit balance. I also probably thought that processing a book, which means reading the book and generating 5 suggestions for each categories, whatever. The different metadata have different number of suggestion by default. So all of these is around 50, 60 credits. It depends on the length of the book and also the language of the book. The English books are cheaper. The other language are a little bit more expensive, but even the other language books will be about 60, 70, I assume. It's an attitude of AI models that the non-English content is a little bit more expensive. But answering directly the question, that you can upload the credits there, and 50 credits, which around enough for process one book, it costs $5. So processing one book is around $5.
Cool. And that's it, I think. Lorna has asked here, will there be a replay? You can get this video. We'll be able to send it to you afterwards, and everybody who's signed up, you'll be able to get an email for this, no problem, to be able to check this at a later date. And we'll make it available in other places as well. So, any more questions? Oh, there's one more that's just come in here from Maria. Can we use the funds in our account to pay for it, or will we only have the options to pay?
No, as these probably you mean the distribution part, the distribution product. No, these are independent services, so you need to top up here directly from credit card or PayPal. No other way to transfer amounts. It has legal and taxation things in behind why we cannot do that, and also technical ones that we didn't do that because of the legal and taxation stuff.
Cool. And another question here, which is, how much is the subscription price to use your AI assistant?
Very good question. The subscription price is zero, so it's not a subscription-based service. It's totally up to you how much you use, and you pay only for your usage. So no monthly fee, no yearly fee, whatever. Whenever you need the credit, whenever you want to generate metadata, you can top up your balance, use it, and you can forget it. So we will not charge you monthly. You just one-time payments that you use to top up your balance, and the balance is there. And until you do not run off your balance, you can use the assistant. It means if you need a lot of credits because you want to go through your whole catalog, you can top up bigger amount and use it quite fast. And after that, if you don't use, you don't pay a penny for that because it's working on one-time payment and not subscription. Very good the question, by the way, because both the distribution and the Abacus is on subscription fee, on recurring payment. However, this AI assistant is not. It's working on one-time payments. You're topping up your balance, and you can top up anytime, and that's all.
Fantastic. And I've just dropped in the link again there, as it was asked about free credits, how to sign up and where you get those free credits. Thank you for the kind words, Maria. So if there's any more questions at all, now's the time. Okay, I think that's it then.
Let me just quickly. As I see a lot of question about the credits themselves. So let me just with a screenshot highlight this, that on the right upper corner of when you're there on the assistant, on the right upper corner, you see your credit balance. So when you enter to the assistant, the 60% should be here in this green plus sign in a box. That are the credits, the credit counter of yours. So you see it constantly. And when you open currently the assistant, the 60 credits should be there already.
Great. Cool. So thank you everybody for coming. We've got it in within the hour. We're just 1 minute, 52 seconds over, which is great. And you can write to us at any time. If you have any questions or anything like this, we are here to answer. You can write to team@publishdrive.com with any questions or anything like this. Any other comments to add, Robert?
No. Cool. Thank you very much for coming, dedicated your time for us. I really hope we could help you with or without the assistant, and see you next time.
Yep. See you soon. Thanks a lot, guys.